from this day forth.
Your whole belongs to me.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Nosmir, and you're back with Gronking, the #1 gaming podcast. You dogs. It's me.
Just sat down in my chair, brushed the dirt on my hair, took my shoes off, turned the TV on and saw the news reporter. She's so sexy. It's time to go. Hope it doesn't end soon. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing, gotta cool. It's time to go. Hope it doesn't end soon. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing, gotta cool.
Gotta cool. I'm gonna cool, baby.
It's my passion, it's my dream to last for months.
Last for months.
No compassion.
No
I just
compassion.
need my hand and I hope you understand.
I hope you understand, baby.
Time to go. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing, gotta cool.
Oh, I don't want to out him right now, but Jono's masturbating hard.
The goo.
Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing.
Gotta get it flowing. Oh, yeah.
Oh god, he's got a fucking Garfield stuffy. It's bad, it's hurting bad.
If I don't edge, I will die.
I will
Did somebody say
die.
toothpick sound? And it's time to go. Hope it doesn't end soon.
Hope it doesn't end soon. Come on, chat. Gotta keep it going. Gotta get it flowing. Oh, yeah. I know you're all raising your hands.
Hope it doesn't end soon. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing.
Gotta get it
If you're in the
flowing.
car, please keep your hands on the steering wheel.
It's hard to
Thank you.
think when I masturbate. The only thing in my head is the need to coom.
Yeah, we goonin'. That's a wild statement.
Oh, that is a wild statement indeed. Hello, everybody. How the fuck we doing? Good to see you all. Welcome back to Gronkin Gaming, and you are watching Gronkin on Dogs, the single greatest gaming dog podcast on the entire fucking internet. I appreciate you all so very, very much for being here, you magnificent bastards and beautiful bitches. Appreciate you all. But before we go any further, I need all you motherfuckers in the chat to bitch up the thumbs up button to get it as blue as Cortana's hands that I want wrapped around my throat while she spits down my neck and tells me that I've been a good boy. And a huge thank you to the channel members. You guys are absolutely fucking phenomenal. Appreciate you all. Holy shit, boys and girls. A lot happened. A lot fucking happened while I was asleep. We have a lot to fucking go over today, man. Like an actual fucking lot. So we're going to try to get through all of it. But some of these topics, I think, are going to take us a while to fucking yap about. Yes, you read that title correct. Somehow, Payday 3 got even more fucked up.
Like, that's the biggest fucking news today.
Right.
It's the most shocking. It's the most shocking. It's like, how?
It kind of actually... Wait, that actually is. What the fuck?
It's
like, how is that possible? How? But don't worry.
we'll get to it.
Jono, how you doing there? My Wu
Actually,
Chang
that's
Jono
Wayne.
ain't nothing to fuck with.
That's
yeah,
actually
well, however the
Wayne
fuck they do it, I don't
Chung
know. But anyways, yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good. Had a nice time last night playing Fear 3. Went through fucking most of it real quick. Yeah, some weird fucking, I don't know what they do. Some crazy Naruto shit. Whatever.
Black gangster and
Fans, right?
Naruto sign.
I mean, they're bigger Dragon Ball fans, but hey, Naruto's still there. Anyways, yeah, I had enjoyed Fear 3 last night. Gonna finish it up right after the stream today, and hopefully, have a good time and enjoy it. I'm having a rough day today. But anyways, how you doing, Kareem?
Oh, it's about to get even worse.
Yeah.
Cream, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad that Wang Chung Jono is here. I woke up today. GTA trailer came out. Was not expecting that. That was kind of a surprise, especially because they delayed it, but I guess it makes sense that was probably supposed to be the launch trailer with the date, and all they did was decide, okay, we got to put it out. One interesting thing is I recognized one of the voices in the trailer. I think Toby Huss, who did voices in what do you call it? Fucking King of the Hill. I think he is the guy who is the older guy at the very beginning of the trailer when he's on the roof.
Yep.
All right.
So, hey, that's kind of cool. I didn't think the trailer was like bad. I mean, it was just a trailer. It was like last time. Wasn't as good as last one, but it was just kind of. It gives you an idea of what type of activities are going to be in the game. There's also proof that the game is not woke. There's a whole fucking sign making fun of diversity. So anyone who fucking says that line, I'm gonna smack them.
To be determined, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I have some thoughts on the trailer. But anyway, let's go through and say hi to the chat. Appreciate you all, motherfuckers. First of all, we have the lovely Sydney Senpai. Good to see you. And then we have Standard license to mod. Oh, we will get to that. We will get to that. It's fucking that as well, and who the person that came from is also wild. Like I'm telling you, today's one of those days where, yeah, GTA 6 trailer. Okay, I can understand that, but I'm reading through like some of this shit that also came out today. I'm like, wow, okay, this all happened within 12 hours of each other. It's a fucking wild industry, man. Last Toxic Mail with fire. Thank you very much. Someone tell that cheap Jew Moz to pay up so Sitmi can complete her side art collection. For real, for real. He's lining up for GTA 6 today. He saw the trailer and then he left to go line up for GTA 6. He completely misread the date and I didn't have the heart to tell him he was wrong.
He thought it was May 26, 2025, even though he knew about the delay, but he thought that they undelayed it.
Yeah, he thought the delay was delayed for the delay, so it was still going to come out.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, really.
And then Vex with the member message. Thank you very much. That GTA dating sim trailer.
Yeah, there was a awkward amount of that, which
sex. There was a lot of sex going on.
A lot of Bonnie and Clyde. That's what's going on there.
Look, GTA RP servers are going to get real wild. All right, that's all I'm going to say. There's a lot of anal going on those. All right.
There was an emphasis on butt cheeks, that's for sure. Yeah, we will get to that. We will definitely get to that. Thank you, Vex. Then last Toxic Mal. We're a fiver. Thank you very much. Today I was inspired by Papa Blabs the Great.
Fucking what?
I'm going to put my thick ass cucumber inside the nicely trimmed taco of Moz. What the fuck does that have to do with Big Papa Blabs?
What the fuck?
Fucking Moz's mum as well. Okay?
You were gonna fuck her anyway. What is this? You're gonna
okay,
I'll
have
never fail to disappoint, Toxic. All the best, buddy.
Shit. Thank you very much. Yeah. Once again, I'm not even 5 minutes in and I'm already stun locked. And then Mike Hill with a 5. Thank you very much. The writer for 28 days later will direct the movie adaptation of Elden Ring. Okay, that is also in the and more section. It's on the list. I'll spoil it for you right now. That's a rumor, but there's a fair bit to talk about with that as well.
Yeah, that's it's a tactic. We'll talk about it later.
I don't know if you have this, but I put something in a private chat earlier. It's too bad Moz missed that news. I think he would have really liked it if it's true. Again, it's coming from Drama Alert.
It's all empty
really
on my end. Yeah, probably because I just joined after you guys.
You're fucking gay. I think actually you'll like it.
Minecraft Dragon Tamer Moz with a 5. I don't know what's going on with Moz, but I got the. Oh, it's for Cremo. Sorry.
I don't know what's going on with Moz, dude. But I got a feeling it's Cremo running wild on the entire Gronk squad at the next Gronkomania, brother.
Well, the next one's going to be Backlash, but Cream, what if we decided to call ours?
Backshots.
Yeah. WWE gets Backlash.
And the poster is Jono going, eh! He's got like a towel and he's wiping off his bag. He's got, eh! And then it says underneath, I didn't want this. That's like the text.
I was supposed to be here today.
But I paid for it anyway. And then last Toxic Mail with a tour. Thank you. Lethal, you're not going to fix my zipper? You better fucking try. You're going to get on my body, last Toxic Mail, or I'm going to come on you.
Get on my body.
Appreciate that. All right. Peter says, Mozza better be knocking the rust of his Apex skills. Arenas are back. Not really, though. It's back for a limited time mode, but it's not really back, though, is it? Unfortunately.
Yeah, we're back.
For like a month.
Yeah.
And then it's gone.
Back. Well, no, we're back.
We'll see how everybody thinks about it at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Maybe it might stick around for another.
Oh, dearie me. Moz's Confessions with a 499. Thank you very much. Oh, Jesus. Real talk. The GTA 6 trailer made me realize that I, Moz, am a gay cunt. And no, not the one typing this, but the one reading this. My farts don't lie.
Oh, so I guess you're a gay cunt now. Because you were the one reading it.
Oh, that's some real talk.
Lethal is just Mazza if he was gay.
Real talk. Thank you.
Gay and
much.
old.
Appreciate that, Moz's Confessions. Okay, if I missed anybody, Minecraft, you guys have got fucking crazy, dude. We haven't even started. Minecraft Dragon Tamer Moz with a 5. Oh, shit. All right, Moz. I was watching the old Gronking videos. Oh, thank you. And noticed you keep calling yourself a golden child. Are you hinting that you're a lost child?
Nah, he's the
foreshadow-
chosen child.
The foreshadowing was always there. I've told you guys, Gronking is essentially an anime. Gronking is an anime. If you go back and really watch the old shit, all the hints are there. It's like Attack on Titan, except good. Imagine that.
Jono was actually on the first episode of Gronking. You just had to look hard for him.
Yeah.
He's just hanging around. He's moving all over the screen. If you really look, you know.
Yeah, you'll see that do-rag floating about at the bottom of the screen.
It was always there. Like I said, we're just Attack on
It's
Titan.
like when the DVD player is inactive for too long, there's just a fucking do-rag floating around.
Oh, that'd be cool. Ooh, get me ideas for that, maybe.
There you go. Yeah, you got to use that now.
Just a do-rag bobbing about on the screen. That'd be cool.
We moving. All right. Last Toxic Mail with another 5. Holy shit. Thank you. It says, GTA 6 better allow me to serve hot coffee to all the thick-ass brown women and Lucia. Also, when Lethal gonna get on Agent Soren's body, Jono? Not only is he Silver Timeline Soren, he's also the rapper in Sopranos that has beef with the Jews, and then the Jews go to the Italian mafia, and then the rappers have to back off.
It's like
even more.
I told you, that guy is everywhere.
One at a time. Fuck. Go on, John.
He's the one who gets Ray Charles addicted to heroin.
Yep.
Remember
Yeah, dude,
that? The Ray Charles movie? Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. I told you, man. This guy's like the Hispanic gangster guy that you see in every movie. He's just the black version of it. He's everywhere, man. He's the elephant in Payday 2. He's the politician. Dude, he's a good actor, man.
The black
basically, as soon as he's done with this stream, Toxic.
That's fucking wild, isn't it?
By the way, about the hot coffee stuff, I'm getting the idea that they're gonna allow that in the game. Especially because shit has changed. Well, to get into it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. The $1.09.
All right, big gay Lethal. What the Jesus Christ.
Jono, this one's for you.
Oh man, I can't say that last word. I'm sorry, Jesus. Forgive me.
Why not?
Forgive me, Lord.
Jesus told you to. Are you gonna deny him?
He didn't say. He just gave me a pass that I can use it. He didn't tell me.
Is this Jono's Son of Sam moment right here? Like,
the
dog told me to.
Jono gets the hard R and the N-word pass. You go.
Thank you very much.
You can't say mine?
Oh, dude. And then George Mother Gaming. Oh, by the way, Shocker Zulu, I want to retract what I said. This is not a real... Wait, did I say that Yorch was a robot? Yeah, he's a fucking robot. I'm convinced he's a robot.
Yeah.
Me and Skirmitar were actually saw the same tweet of his, and we're both convinced that he's a fucking robot now because now he likes Claire Obscure. All right, anyway, Yorch Mozza. Yeah, I want to start a whole show on this dude. Yorch Mozza came with a $4.99. Thank you very much, gamers. Do not let Cream's better camera lighting fool you. He is a DEI homo, a DEI homo hire homosexual. Yes, this is true. Creep is my DEI hire.
Yeah, I'm actually black. I'm albino. I got that weird Michael Jackson disease. I got vitiligo.
All right, and then Cortana Blabs with $1.99. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Fuck, we're still catching up on these, man. My bad. Last Toxic Mail. This hot pocket pussy is extra lasagna.
There was no word. The word pussy wasn't in there. It just says last Toxic Mail.
Oh, we don't know what it's meant to fucking say.
Extra wings on. Look, you're fucking retarded.
This is true. And then last Toxic Mail with a tour. real talk. Eating P.U.S.I.E cures decompression. It's a wild statement.
That's a wild statement. I wouldn't know about that.
Thank you very much. And then shout out to my boy. Thank you very much, Jesus. All right, okay. Let's go ahead and actually get started now. So really quick, we're just going to start with this one. This is fucking nuts. This is really, 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 really impressive. 12 days in, and Claire Obscure Expedition 33 has cost 2 million copies sold. In 12, a brand new IP from a team of 30 developers. French developers, where the lead left Ubisoft because they're fucking cooked, went to Reddit, found people, went to SoundCloud and found people, put together a brand new IP that sold 2 million copies in 12 fucking days. Cut it any way you want it. That's incredibly impressive. And I'm loving the game still. I'm still loving the game. I think it's fucking fantastic. Jono, how far are you into it?
I'm at the tail end of Act 2, about to go into Act 3. I am thoroughly impressed with every single ounce of this game. Just even like the world map itself, that blew my freaking mind. All they did was shrink the Unreal Engine, the map down. All they did, just a miniature version. They made everything small so that it can all render really nice and easily. And it looks so damn good. Even the combat, the way that you can, the variety of of strategy and tactics that you can throw in to whatever. My goodness. And the story, I've said this in my stream before, but it taps into particular topics and subjects that transcend any of the culture war bullshit. That's why you don't see any of it. Like every attempt to it is pitiful and just pathetic and just these small topical things, which is something that is it's missing in a lot of RPGs these days. A topic that is so like universal that anybody can relate to. That's for me. That's what's really hitting it for me in this game.
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm fucking loving it. I think I'm at the same stage you are in the game, and I am fucking just, man. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it, man. I think it's too early to get it.
Should do a round table about it though.
Oh,
that'd be really good.
Good, man. Like it's amazing. Lethal Expedition 33 has Bleach references.
Yeah, so does Hassan Piker's house.
I might have gone right. I might have missed it. What is it? Is it just a sword?
I wish I could tell you honestly, but the number of anime references and all like across the board in this game, there's so much like ode to respect the things that have inspired them to create this game. Like thoroughly, like my goodness, this is a developer's game who loves their game and the industry itself.
Well, that's in very stark contrast to what we're about to talk about right now.
Right.
Holy shit, dude. I don't know how. Anyway, Starbreeze has taken Payday 3 publishing rights from Poland. Jono, take the reins on this one.
Oh, my God.
I saw you go fucking crazy. I saw you get angry when we started talking about this.
Yeah, it was like, this is a little weird. This was a surprise to me, honestly, because I thought Starbreeze owned everything about their IP, but no, apparently PlayOn had the publishing rights, which allowed them to like make decisions in regards to how they marketed and everything revolving around that. Now, for them to finally get it, Payday 3's publishing rights to their own, it's a bit of a Pyrrhic victory, honestly. It's good. They have it back. They can have full control over what they do with the publishing. They no longer have to adhere to PlayOn for things in regards to this. But that being said, like the game's having a really hard time, and they've already come out and said that they're making a significant cut into the investments they were planning on making into the second year of additional content for Payday 3, which is, oh man, it's so sad. It's a damn shame. Such a damn shame to see Starbreeze like this, because they had DLC out for Payday 2 all the way up until a month before Payday 3's launch. All those years, all had DLC, and to see it go like this, it's sad. But we'll get into it.
Yeah. You know what, Jono? Go on. You read this one.
All right, sounds good. It has just been announced that PlayOn has given up publishing rights to Payday 3 to Starbreeze, the game's developer. This full acquisition of the Payday 3 license cost Starbreeze approximately, was at 5 SEK, 33 million ACK, about $33.4 million in Class B shares. Basically bought it out with shares, with their own shares.
Yeah, $3.4 million worth of shares. Yeah, that's
Okay.
I mean, that's wild. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Payday 3 to Starbreeze, full acquisition. It was said in a press release that this will enable Starbreeze to accelerate content development and pursue broader business opportunities for the Payday franchise as a whole. But that's still,
I got this part here. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Here. So in the statement, it says that this arrangement enables Starbreeze to fully acquire the publishing rights to Payday 3 from Palion, significantly accelerate our content development roadmap. Everyone point at them and laugh at that part. And pursue broader strategic opportunities for the Payday franchise as a whole. My brother, you killed the fucking franchise. We appreciate the support which underscores their confidence in Starbreeze's future. Again, point at them and laugh. And strengthens our strategic alignment with major global industry players. Once again, point at them and laugh. In further mention that this marks the conclusion of the current publishing arrangement. It's not the end of their relationship, as this deal will reportedly lay the groundwork for a long-term partnership between them on future Payday franchise projects. I am once again asking you to point at them and laugh. This acquisition of publishing rights is centered entirely around Payday 3, which came out September 2023, to a pretty rocky reception. That's putting it fucking lightly, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really doesn't mean much as the whole Payday 3 front, but it'll be interesting to see how Starbreeze evolves this 18-month-old game, given the newfound sense of independence. It's too late! Payday 3 was recently in the news after developers admitted that the game was unfinished at launch. Oh, really? That was a key concern amongst fans for the franchise who were left dismayed by the state of Payday 3 when it dropped in September of 2023. Now, I just want to clarify one thing here. The reason why it took a while for a lot of people to realize the game was unfinished was quite simple. You couldn't fucking play it, so you couldn't see for yourself. It was like a week where this game was down at launch. Fucking bizarro.
Yeah.
But yes, so somehow Payday 3 has managed to get even worse.
What was it? The servers went down like
about
3 or
10 to
4
12
hours
days.
after. Yeah, it was like 3 or 4 hours after the game launched, because I remember me and Jono and a couple other people, maybe Arc Solbo, but yeah, a couple other people we were playing with. We got into the game it was early access. That's what it was. And then the next day it launched and nobody could get in.
Yep.
And it was such a clusterfuck. But again, my whole thing is people would have come back, because people did try to come back. And then when they saw that the game just was very shallow, very empty, and it seemed more like a marketplace with a couple free levels, like a Hitman game, like how the last couple Hitman games have been, they decided to leave. They were like, no, I'm not fucking touching that. And yeah, I think this is Lord Botha said that he thinks it's because the publishers lost faith, and yeah, I think they did. That's pretty obvious. Why would they give up on this game specifically for the publishing rights, but then keep them for the rest of the franchise? That shows you that they're like, this game's a fucking wash. I wouldn't be surprised if we get Payday 4 pretty quickly after this.
Well,
I think they just want a full restart.
They're working on that D&D game with Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, probably after that's done and that roadmap is done, we're getting Payday 4.
558 people right now, as opposed to the 20,000 on Payday 2.
Yeah.
Yep. This was their prime. So Payday 2 has, like, when the game first launched, it had more. This Payday 2 was a little bit of a similar situation with Payday 3. Content was a little anemic, but the gameplay loop was still there for people to enjoy. It took about 2 to 3 years until they had the Legacy Edition launch, about 2015, I think. And once that came out, they finally had a full-fledged, massive game that they were building on, and had more DLC. And they got to a point where they're a beloved franchise now. And it still blows my mind this was all made on a racing game engine. And even today, 40 times the amount of people are playing this game as of right now than they are playing Payday 3, because it still has value with this. Now with Payday 3, they got nothing. Yeah, like you guys said, they have nothing. And this kind of goes and contradicts what they said before, that they're going to cut a significant amount of development of new content post-launch for Payday 3, and they're going to direct all that attention towards the D&D game. And so now that they have this they want to like add more, they want to pump more. Where's this money coming from? Like,
It's not.
Yeah, it can't.
I think it's the publisher said, "Hey, we're selling you the rights back. We don't want it. You need to buy it." And they have enough capital to spend something like $3.4 million on shares. So basically, they were like, "We're not going to fuck you over. You get shares in our publishing company. So that way, it looks fair on paper, but it's not a fair deal."
Speaking on that there, yeah, and the way that the article rewards it out and the way they're trying to present this is like this is a good thing for Starbreeze, kind of like trying to brush away, throw the real things of what's going on under the rug so that people not looking at this, that, oh, hey, they've got their IP, the publishing rights back for this game, and not that the original owner abandoned them and lost confidence in them and gave them back on cheap.
Yeah, what happened was they paid $3.4 million for the publishing rights of a game that doesn't even get 1,000 people playing on Steam a day.
What are we doing? What are we fucking doing, man? And you know what the saddest thing about this one is? Payday 3 was a slam dunk. It was an easy layup, slam dunk, ready to go. And then, I don't know, their fucking knees snapped in midair and just fell to the ground. It was quite painful to watch.
If they had come out and said it was the fluctuation of amount of people, they weren't expecting so many people to join in and play on their online only servers, which is a fucking problem in and of itself. And been a little more transparent about things. Maybe people will have been a little more forgiving, but with the amount of time that it took for them to get back on their feet and have this game running, which ultimately did take like a whole month for it to actually completely run smoothly, that everything was fine. There were no more crashing because it was still happening even when the servers were up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what a fucking clusterfuck. That has to be like the worst launch of a game of all time, right? That and Concord's worse.
Cyberpunk,
worse, yeah.
MCC.
Cyberpunk has got to be up there.
MCC
I don't know.
Payday be up there.
Hard to beat Cyberpunk even with all the numbers at its launch, because it's still so many fucking copies on day one.
Yeah,
they're all had terrible launches.
Well, speaking of a game,
Mount Rushmore right there. That is
of the worst.
Of the last 5 years.
Speaking of games that didn't have a terrible launch, Baldur's Gate 3. Right, now, Baldur's Gate 3... I don't really have an intro. Let's just jump into this one, because this one's fucking just so
it's
strange.
a game.
This one's just so fucking strange, so let's get into it.
I'm a tabletop guy, so this was amazing. I was going to completely dodge this game until a friend of mine, one of my tabletop buddies, sent me this game. And then I played it. My God, I'm so glad I fucking changed my mind on this. It's Larian Studios, the head over there. What a chat. What an amazing.
Well, let's see how you feel about him after this.
Hmm.
Developers should give fans a license to make mods rather than shutting down their work, says Baldur's Gate 3 CEO. No, this is a no from me, fam. And this is really weird because Baldur's Gate 3 has an incredibly large modding scene. Now, throughout this, he talks about this is a potential way to get around, IP laws, and DMCAs aren't really a thing. I disagree. I think this is a way that you can nickel and dime Creation Club them and just straight up control and own and censor what they create. I get the impression that his heart is in the right place with this one, but no, this is a fucking bad idea.
Also, with the way that he worded it too, it's in contrast to the contrary. Compared to the contrary of doing that. Why don't you give them a license instead of fucking DMCAing them?
Or you just don't DMCA them.
Yeah, just leave it be. That's the best option.
Nice.
And
honestly,
I think there is a way to get companies to stop doing that. But it takes a long time. It takes a long time and steady pressure, which people just choose not to do. Or you get lucky and a company operates in a better way.
Modding goes a long way to extending the longevity of a game. Skyrim has thrived for over a decade thanks to mods. The classic Doom games are as relevant today thanks to countless fan-made expansions, which Bethesda recently brought to the console. And despite radio silence from Valve for over a decade, Half-Life fans have feasted on unofficial remakes and incredible story-driven spin-offs, with Valve even permitting Crowbar Collection to sell Black Mesa on its storefront. But not every publisher celebrates mods and the positive impact they can have. You know, Take-Two, Nintendo, and Capcom are the three that come to mind, which have taken down several ambitious fan-led projects, even videos of mods. That's more of a Nintendo thing. While the reason isn't always clear, it's really assumed it boils down to IP law. I will add just greed and general retardation. With publishers treating these community ventures as copyright infringement, they could potentially harm the brand or compete with official products. Okay, that one's Activision, that last sentence there. Larian Studio CEO has a solution to these concerns. However, you could just say, hey, I think what you're doing is really cool. Here's a license, and that solves it. This is what happened with the Stardew Valley mod on Baldur's Village, which received a DMC notice from Wizards of the Coast. That's the easiest way of dealing with it if you're a company, especially in games or in any entertainment where you have a group of people that spend, I don't know how much time created something in honor of your game, especially in another game. He went on to say that he has nothing but love for the modding community, arguing that developers should go as far as to applaud their efforts, which is why he and Larian brought official mod support to Baldur's Gate 3, allowing even those on console to enjoy the community's work. I mean, it's a passion. It's a word of mouth from a marketing point of view. And if it's good, it's a contribution to the entire game's ecosystem. So, yeah, I think those are really good things to happen.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's going to argue with him that mods are like a great way to extend the game's lifespan and how it really can have such a positive impact. Saber Interactive with Space Marine 2 just said, look, we know you guys are trying to mod the game. Give us a little bit of time and we'll give you some official shit to work with. And everyone was like, yeah, okay, cool. But the problem with all of this, though, But the problem with all of this, though, is while it's okay to allow people to mod your game, it's a whole other thing to say, hey, maybe if you guys have a license to mod the game, that's where there's a big red fucking flag.
Yeah. And the way that he's coming at it, it's not like he wants to see these contracts being made so that people can get the license. He's like, oh, hey, you want to mod this? Here's your N-word pass, or here's your R, here, you know, that's it. He just wants to give, here's your license. You can do it. Go for it. So, yeah. I think what a lot of people are worried about when it comes to this is that having these contractual obligations with the licensing rights, and that can basically tie your balls into a sling and put your hands behind, you know, cuff yourself behind, hands behind your back. You're stuck adhering to everything that the developer wants from you. Even, yeah, you have the license, but can't do shit.
Well, and also there's the whole thing around licenses. Why are these companies going to give the license out for free? Why would they? They want to charge you. They're going to charge you money, and so it's going to fuck over people because somebody with money may be able to afford it, but then, like, what are they going to charge money for the mod to make that money back? Because they're going to have to make that money back somehow, especially if they're dedicating their time and now actual financial, commitment. That becomes a problem. I think his intentions are good, but like the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And that's what this is. This would be a worse situation than Bethesda Creator Club or the paid mods on Steam. And I guarantee you that if this ever happens, this could like kill modding effectively. Maybe not for every game, but for a lot of games it would kill it.
It's so weird because like he's already got all the pieces in play. He goes, we have official mod support. We've brought it over to consoles as best we can. What he should be saying is he should stand up there and go, hey, you people that take down mods, you motherfuckers need to be more like me, right? Instead of going, what if we just start licensing shit out? Fuck that, man. That's a terrible idea, dude. In fact, I dare say that that's only going to encourage more piracy on your game as well, man. People do like to spend money on things they like to officially support. There's no problem with that, okay? And as much goodwill as Baldur's Gate 3 has within the modding community, if they were to start handing out licenses, well, then I dare say a lot of that goodwill will go, and pretty quickly, man. People just don't like to be constrained artistically and shit. Like, imagine you're like halfway through some crazy mod where you go, I've just come up with a whole new overhauled campaign, right? oh, but I didn't have a fucking license to do it, so they've gone and shut it down. Whereas this time, 6 months ago, they wouldn't have cared and probably would have put it on the fucking front page.
Yeah.
Or they
This also-
revoke the license.
Yeah,
Because
anytime you wish.
they'll have conditions. Yeah, they'll have conditions. They can revoke the license whenever.
Yeah,
So
the
they
other thing-
revoke the license, and now your mod's gone, or your license expires, and then it's gone. Like there's so many problems with that license. It would never work.
Not even considering the preferential treatment that can come into play with this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, someone could be on the good books, whereas someone
Yeah.
could be on the bad books despite the quality of their work. You'd be like, I just don't
And
fucking like
also,
that
Last
dude over
Toxic
there.
Mail brings up a good point too, that publishers could possibly also put restrictions on said licenses if granted. So that could
you
cause
can do this, you can do this, you can do this, but you can't do this, this, or this.
And if
So
the
Nexus
company,
mods.
like if the publisher is selling licenses to mod, they're making money off those mods. And then if somebody does some sort of like, I don't know, let's say Thomas the Tank Engine train in Skyrim replacing the Dragon. Well, the owners of the Thomas the Tank Engine IP now have grounds to go to, let's say, Larian Studios or whoever was the publisher. I don't know if Larian published, like self-published or what, but let's just say it was, and say, hey, you're making money off of our IP. You sold them a license, and now they're, you know, or even if you give them a license, you're literally giving them a green light to do this. There's grounds for them to get possibly sued, or at least get tied up in the courts, which is a ton of fucking money. So leaving it the way it is the best way possible. And it sucks because some companies try to fuck over mods big time, but it's the best option. Sometimes the best option isn't even good, right?
Well, the CEO does have a record of getting up on stage and just calling out the whole industry. You know, he did it at the fucking Game Awards, and right. But this one just seems really weird and out. Like I really get the impression, like you said, Cream, he means well, but maybe he just didn't think it through. Like, there's probably someone going up to him right now and saying, "You're fucking retarded. You didn't think that through, did you?" Like, just knowing what he's like and heard the things he said before, this one seems.
It
out of
sounds
character.
more like he's like considering a lot more of the business side, the businesses, rather than the consumers for this. And it's like I said before, it seems like he's not talking about like freaking making these huge big contractual obligations. He just wants to give it a pass, but that's it. It's very naive because that's not what the developers want. They want to have this level, at least a certain level of control of their IP because it's their product. They want to, they should have the right to have that level of control on their product, on what goes on, if they're going to have some license going on with that. But if there's not, nope. This freedom. Yeah. Why didn't he just say, just leave it, do it the way we do? Why don't everybody just do it the way that we're doing it? Like how many other companies do it?
A lot of them in the industry, they don't like the mods that people come up with, which is totally fine. I can understand that. Imagine you've spent years fucking creating some fucking game and then there's some mod that just removes whatever it fucking is, right? I can understand you being a bit annoyed about that, but the worst thing you can do is take a stance publicly that comes across as anti-mod. If you're like against it, the best thing you can do is just not fucking acknowledge it. Go, yeah, it's got to happen. There's nothing we can do to stop it, but I don't have to publicly support it, do I? And just leave it at that. All right, now. Yeah. Oh, here we go. My knuckles crack every time we have to talk about these fucking people, man. I don't like these people. But anyway, EA has confirmed it will release the next Battlefield game by March next year, and we'll have a full public reveal to take place this summer. It's happening. You know, we're starting to get close to the Battlefield 6 hype, right? But then on top of that, the Battlefield Labs testing is about to get much bigger and invite more players. So I imagine you're going to try and get in on it, Cream. All right, anyway, an update from the Battlefield communications page has given us a glimpse into the game's future. Rigorous. Well, that's a cool word. Rigorous. Rigorous worldwide testing has let players experience the new era of Battlefield, and it looks to only be the beginning. Battlefield Labs serves as the precursor for the next full-scale Battlefield game. Extensive alpha and beta testing aims to make the game the most player-friendly Battlefield game in years, which quite honestly wouldn't be that hard to do, considering how low the fucking standards are now. All elements of the gameplay are being targeted with particular attention paid to everyone's favorite destruction. And as the resident DICE Omega hater, the destruction does look pretty fucking good in this. But if you've not
Yeah,
been
it
able
does.
to play, but if you've not been able to play Battlefield Labs until now, this is about to change. So over on the Battlefield Comms Twitter page, address the state of Battlefield Labs, where EA and DICE want to make the next testing phase move ahead. And they said this: exploring new ideas for the future and receiving direct player feedback continues to be a crucial aspect for Battlefield Lab process. Even some ideas never reach release. It helps us understand and redefine elements that resonate most with players as we continue to build Battlefield together. It's been a valuable and exciting experience for our team and community so far. We're looking forward to continuing the collaboration alongside you. So we take all that in, and we have a rough launch date as well, March 2026, with a full reveal this summer. What do you think?
Summer
Cream?
Games. Well, one, this is a great time to show that we will be covering Summer Games Fest again, which is the biggest event going on this summer for games announcements. So I am making the assumption that it's going to be a Nuck Nucks event, which is good. That's something to look forward to. If we go back to that VGC thing in March, it's going to be out by March 2026. I think it was supposed to be later, wasn't it? Weren't the rumors it was going to come out in May?
Yeah, something
I
like
don't know,
that.
faster than I was expecting it. I was expecting
Well-
more 2027. Yeah.
Well, if it was supposed to come out in May and now it's coming out in March, we kind of know why. And we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I think maybe this game got rushed a bit to go ahead. Now, what I've seen from the leaks, now I should disclose, I am in the Battlefield Labs playtest. I haven't played it. I haven't touched it once. I got in, but then I was like, nah. Too busy playing other shit. So yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I can say,
Fucking
but the problem is if I actually do play it, it's an NDA type of thing, right? All the stuff I've seen is all the stuff that's publicly available, right? It's looking good, and it looks like it's in an almost playable state. Like there are a couple issues, but it looks pretty good. Like it looks like they've kind of had this done for a while, and because of so many problems with 2046, I think they're being a little bit more cautious and holding on to it and keeping it in the oven for a little longer so it doesn't come out undercooked again. And especially with the Battlefield Labs stuff, it also gives them time. If the game's actually like basically done, they can implement these changes and not have to push back the date. So if fans are in the labs,
I see.
That's what I'm thinking. So I think the games probably could have been released easily this year. But they're really being cautious with it, which I like. I like that they're being cautious, and they should, because again, DICE has had some pretty major fuck ups. Battlefield 5, Battlefront 2, which I know, look at you, you're so happy. Archie, you're just a little happy guy there.
I don't like, guys. I really don't. See, everyone always assumes that 343s. Everyone always assumes that 343 is my least favorite. No, they're number two. It's fucking DICE. I hate DICE.
I don't like what they've done to Battlefield as a franchise. I don't like Battlefront 2. I don't know what the fuck they did. Now, to be fair, Battlefront 2, I don't hate it as much because I didn't play it at launch. But I do remember I remember the launch of Battlefront 2, baby. I remember seeing the videos and seeing gameplay. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Either way, I think that this is a good thing. This is a good idea. I think the game's probably a lot closer to finish than they're leading on. From what I've seen, at least, it looks pretty decent. And they announced it in the summer. Probably give us a possible date in March. That would be good. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think by July, we'll have a good idea of what the calendar of 2026 is going to entail, which is going to be a big year. I think this year might be bigger, especially if the rumors about Half-Life 3 are true. I mean, come on, how long have we been hearing rumors about Half-Life 3? But apparently the rumors are it's playable, like a fully playable game. So that's pretty big. We don't GTA 6, but we got Half-Life 3. That would be pretty big. And all the other fantastic games we've already gotten, and what the fuck we're going to get later this year, who knows?
Now, a question for everyone in the chat. What is the most wild, out there Half-Life 3 rumor you've seen on the internet? I'll go first. I'll go
That
first.
impregnated Neil. Neil
Okay, you'll
Gaiman.
go first. All right, no. This one I've actually seen people say. Deadlock. Deadlock is going to lead to the release of Half-Life 3, as in you're going to play Deadlock, and it's going to unlock Half-Life 3.
You know, it'd be even funnier if they had it as Deadlock, and you go to launch it one day, and it's just Half-Life 3 installed on your PC.
I think people would be angry because Deadlock's got a lot of hype. People would be
but then they release Deadlock afterwards. But that would be funny.
That'd be the wildest stealth drop in history.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh,
Oh, man.
I got nothing when it comes to Half-Life 3 stuff. I've just heard that it's in development since 2010, 2011.
Yeah.
Holy 15, 20 years, man. Even since Half-Life 2 was done, when the episodes
that's-
were completed.
Yeah, that's kind of a worry. It's like, did they keep it in the oven too long here? Is this thing coming out fucking burnt, or did they just need that time? Because I know every single time they talk about Half-Life, they're like, "Hey, we couldn't do another game because it would take this and this and this to do." And it's like, I think they figured it out. And you notice they're talking a lot more about what it would take to make another Half-Life game now. Like this past year, like a little bit at the end of last year, but this year, they've been talking a lot more about, well, if we were to potentially, possibly, hypothetically, theoretically do another Half-Life game, it would take for us to figure this out. And it's like, that kind of sounds to me that you're like trying to like stoke the fires of the hype again and be like, I think
Sounds like you've already figured it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally agree.
Wait, what the fuck? Half-Life 3 will be like U2's Songs of Innocence that got put on everyone's phones. You download Deadlock and
Oh, dude. Okay. Yeah, that just sounds less appealing now that you mentioned that. Oh,
you know
God.
what? I would be far. I'd say fuck it. That's better. At least it's better than that shit song or that shit album. I remember there was a song on there that went no. That song, that fucking album was shit.
All right, now where are all my Sony ponies at? Where are my Sony ponies at? Come on now, guys.
Giddy up, boss hog.
Giddy up, because we're going to look at a little something.
Giddy up, boy.
Let's go ahead and look at the PlayStation Store April 2025 top downloads.
I see a car there. I see two cars.
I see a car. Chat, I see a car.
Let's go, car.
It's got to be Gran Turismo.
Here we go. So at number 1 in the US, Canada is Oblivion, and in EU was Forza 5. Who owns these games, Cream?
Oh, I believe Microsoft.
Microsoft. Okay, Minecraft and then Elder Scrolls. Who owns Minecraft? Okay.
Yeah, Microsoft.
Forza 5 and Minecraft.
Microsoft.
Microsoft. MLB The Show. Okay. All right.
Hey, nice.
Hey, at least Microsoft. At least one of those is owned by Sony, and the other one is just a game that was had the marketing rights with Microsoft, so it's technically an independent company.
Okay.
Hey, that's pretty good. We're getting there.
There we go. Okay, once again, I ask this every time, but I'm going to ask it again. What's the spin here? Is Xbox so shit they have to go to PlayStation, or a PlayStation so shit they need Xbox? How do we want to spin this one today?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
The answer is
all
yes,
of the above.
chat. All of the above. Yes. Oh,
What the fuck has Sony even released? MLB The Show 25.
What do you
and
mean, man?
That's it.
Gucci.
Which, by the way, is also available on Xbox.
I know
And
this was
think the
last.
Switch.
I know it was last year, but like, no, never mind. Helldivers 2 is last year. That's their own thing, but it's kind of still Arrowheads.
Yeah, they got the publishing rights for it.
That's it. Yeah, they really don't have much. Like
Wait,
everything.
Mortal Kombat 11 is outselling Mortal Kombat 1 in EU. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, that is a testament. That says a lot.
Oh,
That's pretty
dude, that's
wild, isn't it?
that's wild. Why are people buying Mortal Kombat 1? Was it on sale?
Probably. What about on the PS4? Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, wait. That's not that much better, is it? Well, there you go.
No, really, Rockstar, big dub.
There you go. Eh?
Yeah, you hear all, like,
what the fuck is going? I hate console war fanboy retards.
yeah, both sides are going to the absolute extremes to make them look like the hires, but there's just the reality of the situation, at least to me, is that there's just a little bit of truth to that is that the Sony are so deprived of their own IPs and their own games that they see an appealing value to seeing these Xbox IPs, these Microsoft IPs come onto their platform, want to play it. You can definitely respect that. Hey, these are new games that we've seen for years, but we never picked them up because they were on another platform. And then on the other hand of this, with Xbox, this is they got getting expanding. They're getting more, and Sony is getting more games on their platform. People are playing. I see this as just the mending is coming.
It's a weird symbiote relationship.
Yeah, it's what they need to survive now.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. This is why I can't, like, everyone that's like dies on the hill of Xbox or dies on the hill of PlayStation, you do realize it's the same fucking hill now. Like,
yeah, you're just killing each other on a hill while PC gamers are masturbating in their bed.
Yeah, PC people watching and masturbating, then you have Nintendo driving in circles. It's
Nintendo fans are just bashing their head in with a fucking into a wall. Just boom,
but that
boom.
wall is caving. But I think it's also fair that we go and look at what Sony does have coming and see how that's checking out. Ghost of Yotei. All right, let's go ahead and have a look at Ghost of Yotei. You two are about to smash your head in. Ghost of Yotei PS5 pre-orders show players are willing to pay $80 even when they don't have to. So, yeah, there you go. Number one is the digital deluxe Ghost of Yotei edition, and number two is the $70 Ghost of Yotei edition.
The same thing with Doom there.
Same thing with Doom. Yep.
Like, even I haven't bought it. Fuck.
Like, I kind of get it though, like, to an extent. Like, I think we've all been guilty of grabbing some fucking deluxe edition in the past, but to get 3 days early access, I think I can spare the $10. That's kind of how I look at it sometimes as well.
There's a couple times I buy digital deluxe. Like, I bought it for Oblivion because I saw the soundtrack was in there. I didn't even realize the horse armor mission was in there. But you know what? For the memes, I'm willing to drop. But it's because I like the soundtrack of the game so much. I was like, okay, I'm willing to drop the money so I have that. But for other games, I don't really need the early access. Usually, honestly, I don't pre-order games if I'm going to pre-order, it's probably the night like a couple hours before it comes out. And that's when I've seen like the early access to see that the game's good, stuff like that. I personally don't, but hey, if it's your money, if you feel like you're getting enough value out of those digital deluxe versions, then go ahead. I hate when people say, don't pre-order, don't do it. Don't let people tell you what you can and can't do with your money. Even the Nintendo stuff. You want to buy the Switch too? Go right fucking ahead. It's your money. You have to deal with ramifications of what you spend your money on or not on. It's up to you. I really hate that mentality of like, hey, do this, do that. But again, if you just want the game, there's a cheaper version out there for you. So it is interesting. A lot of people want to buy the digital deluxe.
I'm surprised that F1 is so high up. Like I know F1 has like a big fan base. I used to be really into Formula One, not so much these days, but beating out Doom, that's pretty fucking wild.
Oh yeah, Lethal. Who is that? Is that Big Louie?
That's Hamilton.
To be fair on that,
Big Louie.
To be fair on that, it is just particularly the PlayStation Store, so we're not getting like the full picture of like most wish listed or most pre-ordered games. It's coming from one platform, whereas when it comes to those games, Ghost of Yotei, that makes sense having it so high up because it is like their cream of the crop type of game. And with Doom, it's all everybody's buying this, getting this on Xbox, but all kinds of people are getting it. First Doom game on PlayStation, pretty much. That's why. There's ways of explaining this, but the way that this article like portrays it is like they're pushing it like because these particular cream of the crop, like top of the line games that are a surefire victory, like a big massive dub for the studios, are the reason why all the AAA games have to be $80. should be allowed to be $80 or more.
Yeah,
At least that's the way I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Also
That's
to
how I
look
saw
at,
it too.
also to like just as a rule, racing games do better on consoles than they do on PC by a lot. So F1 probably isn't going to do very well on Steam. It'll pick up people when it goes on like actual sale, but no, it's not going to do well at launch on Steam. They do well on consoles, whereas Doom will do well on anything.
Doom will do on everything. Yeah.
Ghost of Viote is a big exclusive, so I mean it's surprising F1's up there, but it's not like F1 is going to be one of the biggest played games of the year.
And then what?
Like
It's Hypercharge. That game just keeps like coming away, coming back, going away, coming back, doesn't it? Like
Another
that
exclusive.
every few months
Death
I hear from that.
Stranding.
Death Stranding. Yep. Yeah.
That's an exclusive, right? Like a timed exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that was
eventually it'll come out, but they don't. Yeah, it's usually like a year. Well, last game I think it was like a year or more. It took to come out on other platforms.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's a timed exclusive, and then you have Wu Chang, which looks good.
Yeah,
Wu
Wu
Chang
Chang
looks really
Clan
good.
ain't nothing to fuck with.
Night Rain, which looks the opposite of good.
Not digging that, man. The more
Yeah.
I see of it, the more I'm like, I don't know about that one, Big Chief.
And
To
then
me,
the
it
base-
seems like they're literally just putting that one out so it can be like, shut the fuck up, let us actually cook the other shit we're working on.
Yeah, and then Hypercharge again, probably the deluxe edition, and that's like the super uber deluxe edition that we see there. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. That's it.
And then we have Julie. What does this say, Cream? Can you please read this memo message? Can you attempt to? Sorry.
Oi, ya dogs!
Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right. You know what? Considering we're talking about Night Rain, let's hop into this one. Okay.
Are we
Oh,
gonna
what
talk
the heck?
about FaZe Lacey?
Holy shit! Has it been nuked?
What happened?
Nuked? What's been nuked?
The Japanese, they're gone.
Again?
Yeah,
Oh, they'll
again.
come back. They always come back.
This page does
been
not
nuked,
exist. Yeah, it
boys.
got nuked.
Oh.
Fuck! What
Okay.
was the story about?
This was the one about the rumored Elden Ring movie.
Oh,
Okay. So
Well,
I
seems
guess
like
maybe it might be a bit of bullshit getting thrown in the internet.
It sounded like bullshit. The way it was.
I
worded.
guess that's a great
Well-
way, I guess, to show that they retracted it. Or wow,
Well, movie studios, they do this all the time. They throw out this idea just into the ether and they try to get a gauge on what the excitement would be for it. Like what they did, like the idea with Expedition 33 getting a movie like immediately after the day the game launches. Like barely anybody knows the concept of the story itself. They're just getting into it and they're already in talks about a movie. No, this is just them trying to gain hype and gauge a level of interest. Is it worth making it? I don't know. Let's send a rumor out and see how much hype gets built up on social media. And I'm guessing, if
Cloud
anything,
Skewer, that was in talks years before. Like, I'm not defending it; it's retarded, but it didn't just happen like that. They were talking about it for a long time.
yeah, that was something that people were once it was on Game Pass and there was that hype last year. I think they started talking and being like, "Hey, we got some hype."
Well,
Hey, this is
the
wild.
point still remains the same with it. They throw the idea out there so that the rumor mill gives them a gauge on how much hype there is for the idea.
This is fucking weird because look at this. This one's been nuked as well. Updated.
From software, bring down the hammer on them or something. Hey,
Updated. Oh, fuck off. Nexus has taken down their exclusive piece. Have now reached out to A24 for comment of the story. Yeah, that's the wow. Is it just absolute bullshit?
So everybody hung up.
It might have been
article.
absolute. Also, A24 doing an Elden Ring movie. What the fuck? I don't believe that for a second. That's not. No, that wouldn't work. I've seen. Do you see what A24 is putting out? They're putting out a fucking movie where The Rock is all weird and muscly and addicted to drugs and fucking Emily Blunt. Which that last part might be true. Who knows? I mean, it's The Rock. But what the fuck? Like,
yeah,
A24 made The Iron Claw in that weird movie with Paul Rudd. What the
I
fuck?
read it
No one
before.
wants
I read
this.
it before the stream started, and it kind of goes back. Do you remember like last year there was like the talk about it, and they asked some of the people that worked on the game, and they were like, "Oh, that'd be interesting," and that was kind of like all they said about it, and then it got way blown out of fucking proportion. Look, an Elden Ring movie. If you've played Elden Ring, you know that does not fucking work as a movie.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna fucking work as a movie. It's just not how the game story plays out. It's not a fucking movie. It only work. It will only work. Said it before. It will only work as like a Silmarillion type of book or a fucking video game. That's the only two way it fucking works. All right. But a movie would just no.
What about a musical, Lethal? Do you want to be in the Elden
Everything
Ring
works as a
musical?
musical.
That's
But
true.
yeah, so
The gays have a talent.
Yeah, so since we've started, it's been nuked and taken down from a lot of places. So I guess it's just bullshit.
Hey, look, there we go. We fact checked them. Ha! And by fact checked, I mean we just took too long to get to the story and then it's gone. Hey,
I'm
you know
looking-
what is still up? I believe that's still up. The thing I sent you in the private chat, which you'll get a kick out of.
Yeah, I saw this. I fucking giggled. If it's real. If it's real.
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, if it's real.
We're going to Drama Alert as a source, so
That's everyone take this with a grain of salt. And again, it's
boy.
also fucking FaZe Banks who's writing it, so he may change his mind in the next 2 to 3 minutes.
Banks! FaZe Banks has confirmed Lacey's been fired from FaZe Clan. Lacey's been kicked from FaZe, not joking. Bro created FaZe in 2013. How did they? Oh, fucking! I can't deal with it. Oh.
Yo, that's gold.
Okay.
This whole thing's gold just for that comment. That's fucking
I
wild.
barely know
I
Lacey, and
can't
looking at him,
fucking
there's
deal with
no
this level
fucking
of
way.
retardation, man.
Dude, that
Was
he
Lacey
wouldn't have
even
been in
alive?
puberty by 2013, Lacey,
I
by
don't
the looks
think
of him.
I don't think
that
he was
young, right?
conceived until like 2017, bro. Like,
Are people just that fucking retarded? Okay, let's just use like the tiniest bit of maths here. Okay. Black Ops 2 came out in 2012, so it must have happened before 2012, right? Oh, but then again, you look at it, you go, it's no longer about trick shots and all that type of stuff. Oh, fuck me, man.
they probably meaning they started noticing FaZe when Lacey was joined.
Yeah,
so
it didn't
he must-
exist until
he
I
must
heard
have
of
created
nothing existed until I heard about it. Simple as
Guys,
that.
music only started in 2001, from what I can remember. Maybe a little bit before, but that's facts.
The first movie I ever saw was the first movie ever fucking made. all
Yeah,
right?
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo. Holy fucking Jesus, dude. Brain damage for life, homie. Brain damage for fucking life.
The reason for it's eventually going to come out, and I'm sure we're going to talk about it here. Moz is going to love talking about this shit.
I can't believe this happened when Moz isn't here, dude. That's the saddest part.
Bad luck. Bad luck.
That's just disappointing, you know. It's real sad.
Go
I
ahead.
feel
and
real
hop into
bad.
this. So, Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 2 came. I'm going to hit 33 million. Fucking hell. Hold on. Let me just refresh that.
Yeah, no shocker, but still a big number.
33 million fucking views in 8 hours. That is insane, isn't it, man? That's fucking nuts. So, before we really get into it, I'll tell you guys this. I watched this in bed right before I fell asleep. And I don't know if I was tired, retarded, or old, or all of the above. But for up until about here, I thought this was live action.
It looks good. It really does.
Wise, it's fucking insane. Yeah. Apparently, this is all captured on a PS5, by the way.
That's good.
So that's fucking
and that's
nuts.
the guy who I think is the voiced by Toby Huss, by the way, right there.
All right. Well,
and he seems like pretty integral to the story as well. Yeah,
well,
man.
I know you were pretty positive to it. So, what did you think?
I thought it was good for what it was, which was, I mean, it's not as good as the last trailer. Last trailer was better, but they wanted. I kind of figured the next trailer was going to be more focused on the male protagonist. Naturally, right? You want to focus more on the one you didn't in the first one. The thing is, we don't know how the game plays yet. We kind of do. We know GTA 5. It's going to be more of GTA 5 and Red Dead, right? There's still a little bit of that comedy in there, from old GTA a little bit, but it's more, I guess. Me and Nos were talking about it when the trailer came out, and I said I think they've replaced more of the comedy with like action set pieces type of stuff from Red Dead, and I think they were kind of leaning that way for a while. You could say ever since GTA 4. GTA 5 had a good bit of comedy, but it also had a good bit of like seriousness and those action set pieces. I mean, they kind of rip off Heat in the game. Shout out to Heat. Shout out to Val Kilmer. He should be in this game. So anyways, I think they've gone more into those like set pieces. The great thing about it, and the thing that made me actually happy, was the sex, and also your boy Phil. Remember Phil from fucking Vice City?
Yeah.
He's the owner of the gun stores.
I'm a little confused on the timeline on that one. I might need to fact check myself because I was going, how the fuck do those dates work? But anyway, go on.
I guess he was just like, he looked like shit before, so he had issues. He's fucked up, man. I like
his arm back.
Exactly. I don't know what happened there. Fuck. That's a bit wild. I don't know if he got stem cell treatment or some weird shit going on. Holy fuck. Yeah, but they're showing off more of the activities of what you can do, right? Just like the last trailer. This one's a little bit more. Yeah, you get a little bit of set pieces, a lot of fucking, but it seems to me it's trying to showcase what the world is going to be filled with, what type of things. Like I do think you're probably going to get the fighting back from Battle to Gay Tony, but set in like a fucking cage, like cage fighting. That's a gay man. That's gay lethal. That's you if you're gay.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Oh my god. He's in the game. He's going to reveal it right now.
He's going to take off like that without any context.
Yeah, he's gay.
Kinda sus.
I told you, he's gay.
I guess new gay Tony, yeah?
Yeah,
I guess that's what we're looking at here.
Yeah, I think for what it was all right. The game looks good. We knew the game was going to look fucking fantastic, and it does. It really does look good. Look at Red Dead. Red Dead 2 still looks fucking amazing. Oh, yeah. Nosmir's right. We did mention that we were kind of worried that it was going to be like Red Dead 2, Bonnie and Clyde type of shit. My worry, and I said this to him, my worry what's going to happen is you're going to be on like a heist. The dude is going to basically the dude's going to sacrifice himself so she can get away, and then everyone's going to scream like woke. And also, it's just not going to be as entertaining. So if they do the multiple endings again, there needs to be one where you can choose to have both alive, especially roaming the world.
I'm just going to put you two backstage for a moment.
All right.
Chat. Does he kind of fucking look like me? Does that kind of look like me a little bit? Oh, he kind of fucking looks like me.
Okay, first of all, the hair. Come on, man. Like
you got to get that. Yeah, you got to grow that hair out now for GTA's launch.
I could grow my hair out.
Gotta look into the camera and say, Rockstar, we gotta talk.
Yo,
No,
GTA, we gotta talk. I'm not gay. Stop making me gay.
It's me, white gay Indian dude from GTA 6. Rockstar.
You do look vaguely Indian, though. I'm not.
You owe me fucking. What did he want? $20 million.
$20 bagillion.
You owe me 20 gajillion dollars.
The one other thing from this game is you get a lot of like songs playing throughout it. It's very much like a montage of songs, which is also I think they're doing that. It's to keep people interested, right? And it also showcases what's going to be in the game, right? So you get shout out to Wayne.
He grew his fucking arm back.
Yeah, that's a bit wild. I didn't even fucking think about that. Yeah, he lost his fucking arm.
Again, like I said, I watched this when I was like falling asleep, and I thought maybe I'm just retarded, but no, he grew his fucking arm back.
Is he like Phil Jr.? Are we gonna find out this is like
Phil
a
Jr.? Okay, that could work.
I guess it would depend on the timeline too. If it's earlier, you can probably gauge that with the music that they used with in the trailer itself. jumping from one song to the other, you could probably get a good idea what year this is supposed to be.
It's supposed to be set in current year.
What?
Yeah, so I
Just
think
a few years, not even a few years behind. I thought like
no.
GTA 5 did it like a few years behind. For every one of them did like at least a few years or a decade behind.
It's set like pretty close to modern. If anything, it's going to be set in like 2015, which is so way after Phil loses.
That's a little closer to what I'm expecting.
So what I'm thinking is like it's got to be they're going to do like Phil Jr. probably bring back the old voice actor, and he's going to have the same mannerisms, but you get away with not having like an 80-year-old dude missing an arm, type of thing. But it's okay. I mean, it could have been a lot better. Yeah, Phil Jr. baby, let's go.
What do you think, Jono? Because I think I'm in the minority with this, but go on.
For me, I'm a little bit of like, I'm not impressed by it because I knew like Cream said, we all knew this was going to look visually fan freaking tastic, and with the level of detail, the amount of stuff that they've added into this with the activities of GTA Online, even with the stuff in single player GTA 5, we all knew that this was just going to be a huge expansion, especially with the number of years that have gone on since GTA 5 and GTA Online. For me, when I was looking at all this, it just made me wondering a question like, so what's going to go on with GTA 6 Online? Are we going to see a launch long after is this delayed because we want to have a shorter time between the launch and the online version mode's launch? Like a lot of visuals, this is definitely like, I like it. It's cool. I'm looking forward to the game just like everybody else. And this was a good thing for them to do after announcing the delay all the way to May to next year, because this, this helps feed the hype.
That guy's buying Viagra on an industrial level.
Yeah,
holy shit. That bitch works for Pfizer. That's how much fucking Viagra he's buying, dude. The hardest dick in history.
So I actually didn't think much of the trailer personally. Like I know it's easy to say no gameplay, which is actually a valid point. But this trailer was just kind of like a whatever to me. Again, I think John, like what you said, it's like we all knew it was going to look fucking fantastic, but I didn't actually think a whole lot of this trailer. And I will admit, I am someone that's been pretty skeptical about this game for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
But I'm going to speak for my side here and say we have become some of the most annoying fucking people in the gaming community at the moment. Like every time, I see my people, man, it's just don't care. All right, that's cool. Yeah. But the people don't care that we don't care. And I think we have to realize that it's like whenever there's a fucking Marvel movie that comes out, we can just go, don't care. It's like, but they don't care that we don't care.
That's I mean, this is actually something.
I'm going to be honest. I don't actually have much faith in GTA 6. I don't.
For me,
you want to know where I'm at? I think the game's going to be good, but underwhelming compared to other games in the series. I think it's going to be one of those games where it's like it's good, right? It's going to be closer to Red Dead than GTA 5. But I think because you're taking a bit of that humor away, it's going to leave it being a bit underwhelming, right? And that's my I don't think it's going to be the like greatest game ever made. It's going to probably be the biggest selling game ever made. Unless it's a total hunk of shit. Which I don't think either. I think that's as unlikely as it's the greatest game actually more unlikely than it's the greatest game of all time. I really do see this being a
time, and it would still underdeliver.
Yeah, well, I just think it's going to underdeliver, and it's going to be a good game. I love that. I love the fucking woman on the like. It does like feel good. And look, if you go to the next picture, I think. Oh no, maybe it's in the trailer. Like, there is a billboard in the trailer that people zoomed in on, and they were like, "Oh, it's making fun of diversity." There you go. You worried about it being all woke? Why the fuck would they add that? It's gonna be a
lot of things.
It's gonna be balanced. It may not be the balance that you want, but they're going to try to keep it balanced.
Yeah, I think for a lot of those people, they've seen others go that route where they start leaning heavily into one direction and mockery, then keeping it balanced and fair. And then they, when that happens enough times, it's kind of reasonable to see them like expecting that to happen, even when there's just maybe a fraction of a sign that may, that make me a chance. You know, that points. So maybe there's a chance.
Is that
for-
Lost and Damned?
Nope, not the Lost. Go,
No.
if you go back, I think there's another. It says on it's like Almira's or something like that.
Oh, okay.
They're a different biker gang. But yeah, it's I think
Oh, here it is.
yeah.
Oh, there we
And
go.
there's the fucking billboard right there.
Look, at least from a distance, it looks like Mr. Beast.
It does. That's what me and
Yeah.
Don said. We're like, oh
Yeah.
shit, Mr. Beast. But yeah,
Can't
it's making
say it,
fun of.
man.
Yeah, it's diversity of treats. It's like basically trying to use diversity to sell their product.
Ah, here it is. Yep. Sorry, I just opened up a new tab. Proud allies of diversity and traits, and it's okay. That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, it's kind of
it's actually pretty.
You
funny
can
when
read
zoom
you
in
can
on
read into that as you will, but it's still somewhat making fun of that,
It
make
is.
fun
It
of both
definitely
sides
is.
kind of thing, which is what we want to see.
Yeah, people won't. There's going to be people who are upset if it's not like Borat 2. And
Yeah.
there are going to be people, an equal amount of people who are upset if it's not Lady Ballers
Yeah,
from the Daily
with
Wire.
that
And it's like
particular side,
neither of those are good.
Yeah, both
I
are
want-
dog shit.
I want something that's actually good. I don't give a shit if it's taking poking fun at my side. I just want the fucking game to be good. And if it's funny, it's funny. If it's not funny, it's not funny.
This is a nice one. This one, I like this one.
Dude, they
if-
fucking did a lot of work to make this look like Miami. It looks good, which we all knew it was going to look good. But I do want to see some gameplay. I'm at the point now where it's like, okay, I want to see gameplay. We're going to have to, I think they're going to have to do like a gameplay reveal at some point for this game, just to keep people satisfied now that it's been delayed. Just show us like 10 minutes of footage. That's all.
and nothing railroaded, nothing of it. Just give us like basically a half an hour of like straight up gameplay. Let the player, the person who's demonstrating, do what they wish, play a mission, and then at least for 15 minutes play a mission, 15 minutes go out and about and do stuff in the open world. Give us
Show
some real
activities
gameplay, nothing railroaded or orchestrated to just to feed us more of feed us more of this so that we can buy it. Give us some honest damn truth. That's what I want to see. And
In this
I will say
What an
though,
art.
the thing that bothered me the most about this, the reaction and response to this, is how many people were like jumping at the yes, this is so $100, this is definitely $100 worth. It's kind of nervous to see that, because then it's just you're feeding into the idea that they'll be allowed to do this. They can do this, and even though they'll get a lot of pushback, eventually they'll have people conform to that.
I
The
didn't
amount of
notice this.
pushback-
Do you guys see what hotel is right behind there?
Yeah, that's the one. That's from.
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
I just noticed that. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy that they're doing that, because the one thing about GTA 5 was there was a lot of shit that like was iconic in San Andreas that just was empty and wasn't there. And I think that's
Street.
one of
Yep.
yeah, exactly. Well, it was kind of there, but it wasn't. It was like CJ's house isn't there. It's all different. I think that's something that they learned. And so what they're going to have to do is they want to make it look like Miami. So now they're going to have to adapt the Vice City world to be in a new map. So it's not going to be perfect. That's going to be difficult, but I like the idea that they are actually throwing back to those older games that we all love, because it did feel for a long time. Holy shit!
That's a good one. All right, that's a good one. Okay,
level
I'll
of
give him that.
realism.
Look
I'll
at the
give him
fucking
that.
guy with the metal detector too.
Thank God. Shit.
I want
Okay,
to use that as a
look at it. Oh,
thumbnail.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the
Yeah, that's
sand
a
on the
thumbnail.
girl's ass. A little more appealing aspect of the
Dude,
picture.
you know what you got to
Like,
do? You got to put the words GTA 6 on the girl's ass.
Oh,
But yeah, it's just- It's fucking, you know what? I think people are overreacting on both sides. It's either the greatest thing or the worst thing. And there's a lot of people just going like, I don't like this. It's going to suck. And it's like, taking a little peek.
little nip slip. Open for it.
No, he really likes soda. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people who are just kind of overreacting either way, and are getting kind of annoying about it. I think a lot of people's personalities are now becoming like console wars. Like, I actually don't like GTA. Yeah, that's right. I'm brave enough to say it. And then there's people who are like, I want to pay a fucking $1 million for one copy, please. It's like you will both suck. God damn it. We don't know what the game's going to be like, so stop us.
That's Nazma and Jono.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah,
I guess.
dude.
I don't know which is which.
That's
I'm
it.
scared. New rap duo just fucking dropped. That's the Yum Yum Boys right there.
So that's Boba and Cream. My bad.
I got grills now. Yeah, I mean, I'm just really, I'm starting to get annoyed with people. I think the biggest problem with GTA 6 is not the game itself or anything that's been announced or not announced. It's all the fucking retards on the internet.
Yeah, welcome to gaming. But I will throw in a caveat here. As bad as it is when it comes to gaming commentary, go look at comic book commentary. It's even worse. And if you're really feeling brave, nothing still comes close to Star Wars.
Oh, dude, Star Wars
Star Wars people are fucked, man. Like
Star Wars is the worst fan base around, and then it's professional wrestling.
Those with actual gaugeable IQ have left the conversation in Star Wars. The debates and arguments, there's no IQ there anymore. It's all just fucking pure retardism.
Who was it that said that was their litmus test for retardation? If you're still with Star Wars, that's what I call the fucking lie.
I think it was extra.
Was that extra?
Yeah.
If you're still involved with Star Wars conversation, that's what I call it. Okay? Nah, you're fucking.
And
I can't be around that shit, man. You people are.
It's either extra mods or someone.
Yeah.
Star Wars people are fucking nuts.
They're fucked in the head.
As bad as GTA 6 people are, fucking Star Wars people are fucked, man.
Dude, being a Star Wars fan at this point
mandatory photo for people to Photoshop their face on for their YouTube thumbnails, right there.
Oh god, the AI is going to be going crazy, man.
Is it just me or does the guy kind of look like Paul Walker? Or like that blondish the blondish fucking action hero actor that you see in freaking films, Paul Walker type.
It might actually notice. Yeah, it might actually be him since they are, doing a lot more mocap and trying to,
yeah,
like that's the thing.
Paul Walker.
Yeah, that is actually Paul Walker right now. The fat guy for a minute I thought was Jack Black, and my heart sank out of my body, and then I was like, oh, it's not, it's not Jack Black, but it looks like fucking Stavros, the fucking comedian who's dog shit. So that's interesting. It's Paulie Rhodes.
Paulie Rhodes. There's more Yum Yum Boys.
Dude, if you can make shitty rap songs in GTA 6, that would be wild.
Oh, that would be amazing.
An activity? Make shitty rapper.
Dude. A fucking music maker?
You plug in your mic and you just start fucking rapping. Oh no, that would be wild.
There's a lot of fucking titties in this trailer, actually.
Yeah.
Well, you got a problem with that? Oh yeah, that's true. You're an ass guy.
I'm an ass guy, yeah. Holy shit.
There's a lot of ass too. They found a balance.
There's more sexual stuff in this trailer than the whole fucking First Descendant game. Holy shit. And
it's fucking GTA. What do you want?
I like that one. Oh, dude, Tim the Tatman. Tim the Tatman's using that image for a thumbnail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an artistically very nice picture.
That's a good one, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the thing. I get everyone's worried, but I'm like, you know what? I think it'll be fine. The whole idea was to show off this character a little bit more and show off the activities. And that's why every image we're getting into now is about activities you can do. You can play mini putt. You can play pool. You can buy guns. You can buy coke.
Cocaine.
From Toby Huss. Toby Huss can drink beers.
They got Hulk Hogan.
What's up, dude? Yeah, that's right, brother. A Rockstar approached me and they said they wanted to base GTA 6 off my life, brother. I was supposed to be in San Andreas, dude.
That looks like Rick Ross.
Trey?
That's Trey.
Trey and his Rick Ross phase.
That's Trick Ross. That's what I call Trey.
More Trey. More Yum Yum Boys.
Those Yum Yum girls are actually backup dancers.
Yeah, it's the same fucking thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like it's what it's trying to showcase is the world and activities. And guess what? I think it did it well. Like it achieved what it was trying to do. Now people are upset about it because they wanted something else, and it's like, well, we knew we weren't going to get that. Like it was pretty clear. Rockstar kind of holds gameplay very close to the vest. They always have. I'm kind of surprised we got this trailer now. I really thought we were going to get it later in the year, but they dropped it now. So
Why has she got a fucking gun to her head? All right, anyway. never
Oh,
mind.
it's kind of like sitting next to her head. It's not exactly.
yeah,
pointed into her
yeah,
temple.
it's like yeah,
Yeah, I
it's like
guess
Max.
so, yeah.
It's like some Max Payne shit. They're gonna throw the airport scene from Max Payne in, but not.
Yeah.
It's actually just throws you into the actual Max Payne scene. It has nothing to do with the story. That's my theory.
I think we've been through all of them now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it was just kind of like this is what I was expecting, so I wasn't blown away because
Yeah.
that's what I was expecting, man.
Yeah, I think that's
Still,
fair.
holy shit.
I wasn't expecting all the music though. That was the one thing that threw. I thought they would have picked the song, kind of like if you remember, the GTA 5 trailers. They had the 3 songs they used, which was like,
Yeah.
you don't gonna like it because who gonna love it. I remember that one. Hit it,
Oh,
hit it like
dude, that one's a fucking classic. Oh,
Hit
where
it.
is Where is it?
Gotta hit it.
You gotta.
Here we go. Here we go.
the
Give
one
me,
time.
give it to me. Give it to me. Give me the intro. Come on.
You ain't gotta like it because the hood going.
Keeping it G ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my kids that's the GTA 6 trailer.
So they used that song for Franklin, then they used Radio Gaga for Michael, which I think was the first trailer they launched, and then they used like "Are You Sure Hank Done It This Way" for Trevor. Like I figured that was what they were gonna do, pick a song per person. The later half of that game does that, or the later half of the trailer does that. But the beginning, there's a giant collage of songs. I gotta figure out which ones are there. Obviously, we all know Wang Chung. Shout out to Jono. But they did kind of showcase, try to showcase that a bit more, which was, I think, actually a good idea. It's one that most people are kind of like, oh, that's neat, and then they move on. So
The first
there was
trailer.
there was a lot of the that's neat moments in this trailer.
The first trailer, which is Rockstar's most viewed video, 253 million views.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Nuts, man. Closer to 254. So,
Yeah, for me with this, it's the worry that now that this trailer's out, people are having a freak out reaction. It's going to steer the conversation about $100 AAA video games more into the direction of of studios and developers, what they want.
Oh man, look, and again, as probably the most negative person here to GTA 6, one thing about GTA is it's always caused retardation. Every time there's anything about GTA, people turn fucking retarded ever since the beginning of time. Right? It's no Russian every fucking day. It's nuts, man. Nuts.
Another thing to track is the song they use. It's a Pointer, like the main song is a Pointer Sister song, not in the top 10 on their Spotify.
Oh, really?
Which is also like the Tom Petty thing. But remember that when the trailer came out, people started listening to the song, and it was, again, that's a song that also has his most popular song, Free Falling, on that album, the same album, and the song was outperforming that because of the trailer. Like that, there is. Again, that's why it makes that story about that fucking new wave artist from like months ago. That fucking
he is
like,
a fucking idiot.
owes me $1 million, baby.
You
Dude,
know?
just I was about to make more money in one fucking day than he ever made in his entire career. No, I'm undervalued. Like, dude, shut up, you fucking loser.
Yeah, so that's going to be an interesting story because I think it'll probably break into that top 10. Which just shows you like there is I know a lot of people who play games constantly aren't excited for this game. What I'm telling you is the mass majority of people who are going to play this game never play games. They're going to buy this game and only this game.
Everyone's gonna, yeah.
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 I think it's more along the lines that everybody's going to be picking this up. Anybody who's an adult will be picking this up. Doesn't matter what angle you're coming at it, because this is one of these games where it's an absolute, like, it brings everybody together. It's a mockery of modern society. That's what it's supposed to be, and it's what it's always been.
This is the end game of fucking games. You know, everyone's going to fucking at some stage is going to cross path with it, whether they like it or not.
So is GTA 5. I mean, that was. I'm trying to think of the last game that did that, and I think it's GTA 5, man. GTA 5 was a game that everyone picked up, everyone played.
Cyberpunk.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think every person who plays games constantly did, but I don't think the mass amount of people outside of gaming played that game.
First-person RPG players, people who enjoy the the RPG aspect and enjoy first-person shooters, and which is a wide berth of friggin' players.
I'm talking about people who only play
check
like
what Kanye said
games.
about the game.
Like we're talking about, Creep's talking about like the most non-gamer gamer who will, if they're going to pick something up, it's going to be a GTA 5 or a Halo or just something of huge caliber.
Yeah, I think something like basically is a 30-year-old dude who just like watches YouTube videos on his phone only. Is he going to pick up the game? I think yes. Or, I think everyone's going to try to pick up the game, and kids are going to get the game. It's going to be even easier now that it's digital. You're going to get a lot more kids just getting it. There's not going to be that whole having to fucking get an adult to buy it for you, which I would say was a Western civilization rite of passage.
That's something that Mozza said. That's something that Mozza said, and it's fucking true, man. There is a whole generation that this will be the first GTA game they can go and pick up themselves, man. Like,
yeah. Gen Alpha, they weren't really even alive.
For people my age, that's kind of hard to believe that it's been that fucking long and kind of grasp the concept of that. But I like I've told the story 100 times. I remember walking into the shop to buy GTA and them not fucking giving it to me and having to go get my dad. Like, it's a whole fucking thing. Going, shit, I can actually go and pick up a GTA game now.
Had that with GTA 4. And then
the first time, it's like, oh shit, I can do that now. All that type of shit.
I remember GTA 4. GTA 4 was another game that was like that in the sense of I think there was a whole generation of people who missed San Andreas, and then that move into that 3D or the HD games. There was a lot of people who came in for 4, and then even more that came in for 5. But I remember vividly convincing my mom that I wasn't going to hit people with cars. Sorry, Mom, I lied. If I got GTA 4. I remember that. And this is another story. I got it in the States. So if they fucking do that region blocking shit on consoles, I would have never been able to play. Well, actually, because of ESRB, I probably would have, but that's just beside my point. Fuck you guys. I'm sticking with my point.
All right, motherfuckers. But on that note, I think it's time to start winding this bitch down. What?
We winding up, player. Yeah, that's right, pimp. We winding
up. Chug it on Alpha's ass water. It's a cure on her. Hell yeah.
I just ate 15 pounds of Viagra. My dick's real hard and real blue.
Jono, you're streaming in like 15 minutes, aren't you?
Yep, more or less in about 20 minutes from now, I'll be going live to finish off Fear 3. Finally get that trilogy done. Yep, I'll have my review. I'll talk about it after too, but it's going to be a bit of a short stream. But yep, you all can find me there. I'll throw up the link real short. There you go.
What happened to Claire? Not streaming Claire?
I wanted to just stream the first few hours, because when I looked at like what was ahead when I first streamed it, it was like all the amount of side questing I wanted to do, all the grinding, enjoying the story. There was just so much to it that I didn't want to do like a full-on playthrough streaming it. I wanted to enjoy it myself, do all the aspects, get as much of it out of it as I possibly can. I wanted to, and it's not like, yeah, a lot of people are streaming it and going through their whole playthrough, but I don't find it is a streamable game. It's more, there's a more of a, I don't know, it's not as actiony as like a first-person shooter, not as like crazy or like an Elden Ring, or it's not as visually engaging as a.
It's also visuals. You got to focus more on the to your point.
That as well.
I think that game is a better game just for you to play and experience and stream. to be honest.
I'm about to break the streamer golden rule here. I just did not want to fucking talk to chat while playing that game. It's as simple.
Yeah,
as
well,
that.
yeah.
I don't want to fucking talk.
Why the fuck
I don't want to talk to you people while I'm playing that game. I want to sit in my fucking underwear and soak it all in because, god damn it, man, I'm fully infested with these characters.
Just like he does at the orgy. He's the mattress.
Yeah, they call me the mattress. All right.
But yeah, you can find me over there. Links over in the chat right now. I'll be heading over there not too long.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be lit. We're gonna raid into it. All right. I felt like a gringo in the fucking wherever the fuck you are.
I'm actually at Rockstar Games headquarters, guys. They fled. There's no GTA 6. It was all a ruse. It was all a ruse. Just to scam Wall Street. You know, what do I got going on? Probably not much, to be honest. I'm just chilling, straight vibing, working on stuff that you'll probably never see, but I want to do it, so I'm doing it. I'm doing it freaky style. Go check out the Gronk Squad channel, okay? Monster Hunter Wilds, episode 1. Ooh, it's out there, by the way. And we're going to be streaming, I guess, on the weekend. I don't know what we're streaming yet. But we will. Oh, I think it's Battlefield, isn't it? Battlefield 1?
I believe so.
So sorry I announced it, Moz. He's gonna fucking choke me out, dude. It's not good. So yeah, Battlefield 1, we're gonna be fucking playing that, streaming that, gooning on it. Freak style. I'm an Arab man now in the game. And besides that, go check out Pin Down, and also go check out Lethal's fucking video essays, his little reviews. Go watch them.
Yeah, it's good.
And then tell them, and then tweet them that they suck.
Yeah, then tell me they're shit.
Yeah, only on the tweets.
All right, anyway, in 5 days, speaking of Monster Hunter Gronk Squad, the second one's coming out on Monday, so 1 week after the last one. If you haven't seen the first one, go watch it. Otherwise, you're going to have no fucking idea what's going on.
Dude, Gronks versus one gorilla.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's always going on about could 100 men beat one gorilla. I got a better idea. What about one big gorilla versus
2 Gronks? Yeah. Honestly, if it was just me, I think I could take him out. You two, I think that's a little bit stronger than just me.
I have 3 tactics to defeat a gorilla.
Wow.
I'm going to quickly run through them, and then we're going to go, okay? Here are my 3 tactics to defeat the gorilla. One of you has to die, so I can awaken as a Super Saiyan. That's going to be the catalyst, and then I can defeat it. The second one is... baby, though. The second one, shut the fuck up. The second one is it's going to be like a Royal Rumble type scenario, and I'm going to come in at about 14th, and the monkey's going to be, all right, I'm ready, and then the music's going to play, on this day... I see clearly. I'm going to come and just absolutely fucking destroy the gorilla because I'm
get injured
up from that. Yeah. And then, right, the third one. The third one's a bit of a tactical nuke situation, and I don't want to do this. I'm going to become a Tarkov hacker and just fuck with Nazma and then send him after the gorilla.
You know what my strategy is? I'm going to rip the gorilla's fucking nuts off. And then, like Temple of Doom, crush them in front of him as he falls back.
All right, motherfuckers. On that note, we're calling it here. Have a fantastic day. Much love. Appreciate all you motherfuckers. But just remember, for the love of fuck, I can't believe I have to tell you people, especially, where the fuck is Sydney? She's out here telling me awful things. I'm going to tell you people the golden rule. 2 in the stink, 1 in the pink. Fuck off.
I'll see Lovefist burn. Lovefist ruined my life.